back. Tried to clean up a few stash tabs at least. Still need to put a lot of work in though. Took all the trio relics and reforged them down. I don't think we're at 100% increased chance or increased quantity of relics yet, but we're getting pretty close.
Don't get too complacent.
Well, this one started out shitty.
Be careful where you stand.
My energy's pretty low today, so see how this goes. But I'm gonna run 3 again. I don't think we need to kill the Trial Master. It'd be cool if he just fucking dropped Soul Cores. Maybe he does. So we might not actually kill him today, just because I mean, last time we just like 2-shot him, so we'll probably do it. And then we'll also do a few trials. So I've got 2 trials set up. Both could give us a pretty good upgrade. Right now we need Fire Res Soul Cores from Ultimatum. And then I also really want to get a chance at a max Fire Res against the Darkness. Not because I feel like we need it, but because I want it. Also, Trial's way more fun than Ultimatum. Let me check the time. Let's say it's been about a minute. 3:37. I'll try to remember. So it started 3:36 then. We like stuns. We don't like volatiles. That's fucked up. I think we can kill these bosses without stunning. It just makes it a little bit harder. I already don't like this one. And we're never going volatiles here. I just don't know how... I mean, we'll see on the first boss. Something else I have to think about is the weapon swap right now tanks my lightning res. Is it just because... Yeah. And it's just because we have the lightning res on the shield. There's no way to get around that. So I don't feel comfortable weapon swapping without the boss being stunned at the moment.
Try not to die.
Ooh, there was also something else that a unique that I discovered. Sorry, one sec. I'm wondering if that was gonna hit, and then I was laughing at me saying discovering. There's a unique in game that I hadn't thought about using on Smith before, and it actually seems fucking insane. And it's mostly quality of life for running maps. And I kind of want to investigate, but maybe we'll do it on softcore, because I could just buy it really quick. Actually, let's do that after. We'll do the... If I fail this ultimatum, we'll go do it then. If we clear it, we'll clear all 3 first, and then go check it out. But it's one of the Sekima's Resolve, I think. I don't know if it's the ring name or if it's the relic name. But there's a ring that just makes it so that you're not affected by map mods or like area mods that reduce your resistances. And I'd never seen it before, but being able to put that on means that you could run any map with penetration and with well, hold up, sorry. Any map with negative max res and any map with elemental weakness. I don't know if penetration is a thing. I don't know. I gotta take a look and see if there's more data on it. But the reason why I thought about it is because we're using a ring with 3 mods on it right now. Obviously, like 2 of those are being chaos, but currently we're like overcapped on chaos without it. Because we have so many chaos soul cores. Gladiol is totally fine. But it's just one of those things where more likely I'd use it in softcore But could be something you just slot on in, or sorry, in hardcore. But it could be something you slot on in softcore if you just have a bunch of maps that roll really badly. I think there are 3 versions of the ring, and the one that we were looking at was just the best one that I thought would be used on Smith. I think we can clear this circle. So dumb, dude. I like Ultimatum overall. I liked old Ultimatum. But this kind of shit's just stupid. Like, nobody finds this fun. It's not interesting. This particular situation, right? I picked a mod. The mod's interesting for, like, positioning and movement and stuff, but it's not interesting when I get it paired with the escort. I think we can tank it. I just... no reason to test it. They keep putting out a bunch of PoE1 announcements. Really interesting quality of life changes that they're adding. Oxman's saying, though, he's really hoping they nerf and change the meta up. Honestly, doesn't matter too much to me, just because I've never really played through enough for it to affect me. Like, there's so many new things I could try out and still enjoy PoE1 with that it's not too much of a problem, but I'm just not somebody who's done, like, the best thing over and over again. I've mostly done, like, a shitty thing over and over again, and then eventually got buffed. It actually got buffed in a league I wasn't playing. When it comes to other creators, it seems like most people are swapping back to PoE1 for this one.
This is just the beginning.
Damn, I thought I saw a little flame on it, but just pen. I think you can only get the one I'm looking for in the next one. We might go Time Paradox. Blood Globules 2 is totally fine. I'm wondering if this, like, we don't want to pair this with something else later. Let's go Time.
Cannot outrun time.
It's one of the worst starts we've had in a while, though. So hopefully we get better options here. And then now we get to see how the boss fight's going to go with no stun.
Will you prove to be food or fatal?
Dodge this!
Okay, boss fights should be fine. We did get hit by that kind of like spiral of... Oh. Plagueling, why? I'm sorry. Did get hit in chunks for like a third of our life. I still am looking for... we gotta do some essence farming just so I can get... lethal. Essence of Battle. Because I really do want a weapon with... We can essentially flip this from... Yeah, it's 0.89. We can double our fucking attack speed, potentially. Not actually double, because we don't have a Sacred Maul with mods. I guess technically... Okay, yeah, so technically double if I just get a Sacred Maul. And then, Essence of Battle. The one on my character in softcore is... I think it's like 1.5 attack speed. And I'm just getting tired of the... the... power level, or like power progression in softcore that I did this league was like a lot of self-crafting my own weapon. And it was way smoother than what I've experienced in hardcore so far. That's partly because I was playing maps way more in softcore, but it's also partly because of the changes that they made that fucked up the
Halfway. Impressive.
fire charts.
Amongst the flames.
The towers. So moving away from the towers and like the essences and stuff like that, like prior to 3.1 or 0.31, I could get like 3 or 4 essences per map on certain map setups and shit like that, and since then it's like 1 or 2 at max. But a good amount of the time I was just buying them. So I wouldn't have expected to be able to keep up that same level prog in SSF. But it does feel a little bit too rough. But maybe I'm just not used to what SSF normally feels like. I feel like you'd maybe be able to get more essences in PoE 1 SSF as well. And I mean, we'll see what I end up doing. Or even if I play off stream, I'm like considering playing SSF and PoE 1 now as well. Probably not as much. My favorite part about league starts and all that is just trying new stuff out, so softcore lets you do that. Or I guess, again, that's not the differentiator, it's the trade lets you do that, so if I wanted to, I could maybe go hardcore. But I've never really played hardcore PoE 1. Could be fun. Most of the only times I've done it have been for gauntlets. Greater Jewelers. We're still looking for another perfect for Rolling Slam. Testing. Alright, good. So they were doing build of the week. Wait, what? Alright, well we got offered the same one twice, which is not what we wanted. We'll go Stormcaller. New build of the week was Rambo Wizard, and it was oh, we went hardest one first today. We're going for Deadly. A Titan with like reduced duration, targeting some like crazy new staff skill. Looked pretty cool. It kind of makes me feel like I could do, if I could make the Shank-Gom boots work, which I'm like less certain of. I'm wondering if we could get a build of the week going. Nope. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. I think we're fine though. Oh, holy fuck. I don't like that. The visual coming in and out. Not good. We'll take him too far out. Should be fine. Should die here. Oh, that's the one thing that... No, we got max gas. It's all good. Yeah, that was the one reason I was thinking about keep going with the softcore character, softcore trade character, was I wanted to do a new build, and then I realized that there's no...
If you're a little tired, but the trial, they're in a demon's
most of the plus fire skills out there is actually for spells. So I think at most you can get 10, and then 11 from I need to look at it again. Maybe it was plus 13 maximum that I had come up with, which was not enough. We needed to be able to get to plus 20 fire skills for the boots to be like giga. The guaranteed ignite though is interesting. I don't know if there's any other skills that are commonly used that do that, but like some kind of cast on ignite. I wonder if it's a... Wait, holy... Is it a smith build? I'm crafting now. God, the visual on that looks so sick. Even though it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's terrifying. Started at 36. We're almost at the end. So these take about 20 minutes. Doing a set of 3 should be about an hour.
Now this is starting to get fun.
Stonecaller is probably fine.
Lightning always strikes twice. Cling to life.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to theorycraft a new build, because one of the critiques that I'm guessing a lot of people would give to Smith is that it's boring. Most of the best ascendancy points are just defenses that are inherent. They're not like dynamic. There's nothing to it. You just click the buttons and then your character defensively is like a tank. The other options are offensive. And one of them is really slow, for me at least personally. Like, I haven't tried to craft a build around it, but it doesn't seem too worth it. So stupid. But Fire Spell on hit should be good, and people have made builds work. But what I'm thinking about right now is if we did, because in the Rambo Wizard, he had... God, this is so fucking stupid. So I need to be dodging the other way, and then just set it up behind. Because right now it's gonna... Yeah, okay. I'll just sit back here. Cast on Ignite and cast on Crit. But then I need Crit. Or no. So because Smith gets cast on Fire Spell, then I could also go cast on Ailment, and it's just always going to cast because we're always igniting. And then I guess technically we could... I wonder if that just is instant glory for Ancestral. So it could just be running around. Oh, I should be over here. So hopefully the thing spawns behind. Yeah, okay. Alright, maybe this setup's not as bad. And I just need to be more aware of where my character's standing. Yeah, it's totally fine. It's one of those moments where I'm bitching over nothing. I'm like shooting myself in the foot over and over again. Like, why does this hurt so much? This is the hardest boss, but we're doing enough damage. Should be easy. And then we should see... I don't know if Max Fire's on the last one or second to last one, but... What we get?
I can practically see your
Oh.
ego swelling.
Huh. That makes me think it is here, then. Why is... Oh, insulation? I feel like... whatever. I'm gonna text nothing.
Axolotl sends its regards. Chaos will bring you to your end. To your inevitable
Deadly Fate. Get the fuck out of here. Collect the rewards. Nothing good so far. I guess Ellie Penn's interesting, but... Yeah, okay. The one thing I do like about Temple, at least, is there's not a shit ton of loot that you have to manage.
Smiles upon the victorious.
Trials, I was just getting overwhelmed. I had to just go through and, like, delete everything, basically.
Fool of me.
Ooh, start with volatile. Fuck that. Chaotic's fine.
Night's madness. Challenger.
That might be a fun.
Yourself.
I guess that's a fun stream idea. Less of like a fun video, because I feel like theory crafting in videos only makes sense if you've actually tried it. If you just put out a video that's like, this could be good, instead of just making it work and then playing the character. So I might spend some time over the weekends looking into making I guess because it's built in, you go armor too on Smith. You get deflection rating per armor. I don't know, I'm kind of like really, so initially my thought was I'd do it on Chronomancer, which, wait, fuck, I mean that's still completely viable. Oh no, what it was it was Temporalis. Maybe I just need to, oh, yo, wait. After this one, I want to go check my softcore character. I put a bunch of ritual tablets up. I don't know how, I'm guessing with inflation, like everything is going up as well, but like, if there's a way for me to buy Temporalis and test this thing out, it'd be pretty funny builds. Just not accessible without it. I also can't remember if there was a way to get... Can't remember how long the cooldown was. Because for some reason in my head there's an 8-second number, but I think that's just recoup and not the dodge roll. If it's around 4 seconds and you just get like 100% CDR down to 2, and then Temporal would take it down to nothing, and you're just jumping around. Like, I think there's something to it. So it's amulet, shields for +10. I don't think it's a spell. But if all spells just comes from the amulet. I gotta look at corrupts.
We are only getting started.
Heart tethers.
Guilt weighs you down.
A few things I didn't realize recently. We'll see if it works here, but if you get stunned by the heart tether, does it trigger your stone charm? And is maybe that why I'm not as worried about taking it?
Crush them!
Because initially I remember them being really dangerous, but they haven't felt dangerous recently. And maybe it's because at some point they changed the stone charm to work after the fact to stop you from getting stunned. And then I think I have 2 charges of it. We also have all 3 Citadel Waystones, but I'd rather do... The fuck do we need to... up here. I'd rather do all 3 or 4 150 splinters first before we do even low tier. Searing Exarch. Why can't I ever remember this guy's name? Why is it so forgettable? I know we're going to the monolith. Who are we fighting in the monolith? Whatever he is, Searing Exarch Man. I just know there's too many one-shots in there that I just don't want to lose a hardcore character over for nothing.
Warm-up. Natural selection breeds the mightiest foes.
But that is the final, like, that will be the mark of this character before we kind of move on and quit and go to a new thing. We'll be trying to kill that boss. Basically, I have to accept that I'm willing for the character to die to go in there. It's either that or we look how much damage the non-mythic version does and see if we can tank the hits.
After all, praise chaos and pass the inhibitions.
I had some thoughts with this character that were kind of interesting. I just don't know if we can get the, let's see. I don't think it triggered the charm. So I think the heart stun has never really been legit. Meanwhile, getting tripped does trigger your charms, which I did not realize. Yeah, so let's see here. No charm trigger.
No challenge.
I was thinking about just running Rolling Slam. So just seeing if there was a setup where you don't even need Earthquake. All you need to do is run Rolling Slam because technically you're moving when you use it. So really in the long run it'd be the fastest, one of the fastest slam skills in the game if you could just clear waves or like entire maps with it. It's just the AoE is just a little too small, I think. And then I was thinking maybe Trample Toe or something, and I put it on, and I don't know, it just didn't feel like it was worth it. Still definitely an option though.
Almost there. Keep it
50%, fuck that. Heart tethers, and you become vulnerable. That I don't like, but I also don't like 30% extra. So we'll go for it. As long as vulnerable isn't, as long as it's only like 20% and not 50. We'll clear this and then purposely proc it. Wait, it did proc. I don't know. Okay. Is that just me not having charms then? That's interesting.
Face me.
Where we going? Bottom right. Oh, and it's up. The jewel I couldn't remember the name of from last time is the Adorned, so like that's also an insane option if we get it in softcore SSF. I feel like we gotta try something. I really want to know, why don't they tell you how much damage that is? That's really fucked.
Crush them.
halfway.
Damn.
Impressive.
One day.
Their inner demons
I haven't looked up rarities of any of these either. I don't know how you do it outside of maybe how many are being sold right now. So we can just kind of see the availability of them in trade.
A bird will do
Probably be a
anything
good way to
feed
do it.
its young.
Oh. Perfect Regal. Dude, give me some good gloves. We've been waiting, man. I haven't hit a single +2 yet. I've spammed gloves in gambling. I've spammed crafting gloves, all this shit. Every single time we've hit melee gems, it's been a +1.
A true
And I'm kind of like
display
in need of the, oh, this is a fucked one. I'm in need of the attack speed, so we can't really give up our current set of gloves until we get something really juicy.
Try not to die.
No warrior.
We have, dude, we've continued to get insane bases, though. We've got a 2-socket set of, like, pretty good tier boots. And then we've got a 2-socket helm just waiting in the wings. And I think that the magic rolls on the helm is fucking insane, actually. I forgot we did that. I'll pull it up. SSF is sick, man. Especially for PoE 2. Like, I'm onto a video. And it's probably not the best thing to do. No, sorry. There's like different versions of like video ideas that I've got that my initial conception is just like, no, don't do that. But then, well, you just tweak it a bit. So I do want to call, like, I want to focus on certain players that I'm like reading comments on, either on just any like social media, right? Talking about maybe the shift from Path of Exile to away from like its initial like early leagues into like essentially PoE 1 all over again. And I want to do that by actually grabbing like players' comments. I don't need to make those names public. That's kind of how you do it.
To be that easy.
This is so fucked. Fuck Ultimatum, dude. I think we just go escalating, but then there are just rooms where you're taking 50% more. So fucking stupid. I think it's just chaotic. And it'd be a really easy chaotic if we had this node, and I don't want to leave and get it. That's frustrating. I'm gonna take escalating to see.
Beyond reason.
The only time it's gonna really be a problem is in S score. Oh, it's incredibly quick. Yeah, okay. Fuck you. The GGG's so fucking stupid sometimes, man. Who the fuck decided on that? This is incredibly dangerous now. I don't know if it's slowed down or if it... That'd be interesting if it starts off quick and then slows. But I feel like it hasn't. It's just the same pace. And yeah, we hit 50 like halfway through this fucking thing. It was really dangerous. We're out of flasks as well. I don't know if I was spamming or what.
No mana. No mana. Crush them.
Shouldn't matter on the boss fights at least. But yeah, I don't know. So we might do one where I actually pull community comments on like state of the game and stuff like that, and just try to
A challenger
put focus on. Oh,
worthy of
interesting.
praise.
Recoup. I'll go drought.
A drought for the thirsty.
Is this just the final boss? I just blanked out. Yep.
A testament to vile engineering. The Chimera.
It's gonna drop below, above. Is it stuck? I don't like this. Jesus Christ. Down, is it down below? Where are you? Are you stuck in the wall, dog? Let's see if I can hit him. Yeah, okay. I don't know if he can escape. Even oh. Oh shit, we're at 50% now. Alright, that was super weird.
And go.
I hate how the boss starts up top. It just start on the bottom in the middle. I don't know if we ever rock the recoup one, but again, cool to see. Or we'll do one more. Victorious, yeah. Cowardly. Deadly. Alright, cool.
I will never tire of your struggles.
But yeah, I don't know. I've just enjoyed playing this game way
This
more
is not
as
amusing.
SSF style. Go shocking.
My. Aren't you the brave one?
And that's just after the fact. So like playing through once on either a softcore or just a trade character.
Prove yourself.
And then swapping to SSF each league, I think, would be the good way to... Or like, if you're complaining a bunch, I'd rather just try that out and see if you like the game. And then if you don't like that either, then just quit and move on. We'll go left. I saw somebody, it was an official forum post talking about how like Minecraft Dungeons was a better ARPG. I think it was specifically for like couch co-op, but I don't know, it's just like weird to read. Because they're just not this, like, it's literally apples to oranges. I haven't actually played it yet, but I've watched a few people play Minecraft Dungeons. It's pretty funny.
Confident, the exceptional are more common than you think. Outlive my expectations.
I'm surprised by how shit the XP is in here. Oh wait, we put in a... Okay, so maybe it's partly that I'm not, I'm running it on optimal shit. This is high level 78, I didn't realize.
Steel yourself!
But yeah, after A lot of the video content that we've done this league, I'm actually really excited to just see a new melee class come out that isn't, like, if they just come out next, in, what, point 4? If for point 4 they just release one class and it's the druid, I'm gonna feel pretty shitty. It'll be close to a full year with no fucking, I don't know, just the... I don't know if they were overwhelmed by how much money they got from the original pre-release and felt like it gave them more room to just kind of take their time, but being able to swap back and bounce between PoE 1 and PoE 2 I feel like is just making PoE 2 take longer to come out. And I'm just tired of people talking about maces while simultaneously just never playing them. Or if they are playing them, just playing them weirdly. I don't know.
Don't give up so early.
Ruby shits. So one color is
Lightning
fine.
descends. Ravage and ransack.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those days for me. I'm just ranting a bit more than normal. I'm just kind of feeling out of it. Normally that'd be like a death toll, but unsure. I think we're just gonna be big chillin' today. We've got stuff banked up, but the scariest thing we'll probably do is this Trial Master. And then we just do way too much damage for him, so as long as I back up at the start and dodge the initial slam, I think we're fine. How's it going, Micho? I've been chilling on just kind of farming on this character, enjoying it, but I might look maybe next week to do something new on stream. We'll see. I hit my goal of getting #1 on PoE 2 Ninja Hardcore, but I don't know, one, how many people are playing Hardcore without being able to be shown on that, and then two, how they order between leveling, because there are 3 level 93 smiths, and I kind of want to just hit 94, so it's not even like a problem. But outside of that, the only real goal I have is to kill whatever the fuck his name is. Can I check? I'll check when we're out of here. I can't believe I forgot the boss's name. Damn it. I don't know. Okay. I need to check so many things. Impending Doom, I think. Even if it's frustrating. Let's just go Unstoppable. We already cleared it today. Should just be able to fuck all these bosses up.
Don't stare for too long. Challenger.
Alright, let me check. PoE 2 final boss. Wrong. Endgame. Pinnacle bosses. Who have I blanked out on? Arbiter. Okay, Arbiter. So, the real endgame with this character is I want to kill at least low-level Arbiter, and then I have no clue if we could kill Uber. If we do, it would be like a one-shot type deal. I don't think I'm like confident enough in being able to go through the whole fight on this character. The dodge in, dodge out, and then I don't have enough money to test it out on softcore. I could check prices though. Maybe it's gone down. Or maybe like the 10 ritual tablets we posted sold for 40 chaos each. Which if I looked at, it was like 350 divines or some shit equivalent. Or exalts, sorry. Exalt inflation's gone crazy. There was a cool post about farming T7s over farming T15s that the more I looked at it, the less it seems like the initial thesis made any sense. That the graders were getting in the way of like other currency items. I think it was just RNG. But the graders were definitely getting in the way of the lower tier. So if you don't need greater chaos or perfect chaos, regal, exalt, etc., and you only need the baseline, then farming the T7s I think was better. So when it comes to SSF, that'd be good for grabbing more chaos orbs, basically. But outside of that, yeah, it doesn't seem like I don't think it actually affects the divine chances, from what I can tell. I saw the second set of numbers he posted, and it seemed like it was within, like, margin of error. Also, just the initial concept of, like, accumulation. It's good for... I'll show you in a sec. My current weapon setup is done using pretty deterministic crafting, but the weapon that I want is used purely through RNG. Planner for the current Smith guy? I do not. And I did kind of mess around with stuff before I got to where I was. But before stream's over, or maybe after we kill Trial Master here, I'll pull up some stuff. Yeah. So low exalts and then low chaos, and primarily for SSF, just a shit ton of chaos orbs because you can't buy them is actually like a pretty good resource. Yes, holy shit! Let's fucking go! We need 2 of these. And we need a pair of gloves where we have 2 sockets on them, and then I'll be fucking cruising.
Their skin grows stiff and resilient.
Dude, there should be a way to double your rewards in here. I was thinking about doing a Smith guide after I posted the Ascendant, fuck. There's just too much to do, man. I was gonna do a Smith Ascendancy explanation after I did the more general one, but doing an actual build guide would be pretty interesting. Want to dodge that. Think I can hit him in the air. Fucking sliver of health, dude. Later.
Fortune favors me.
But yeah, the mace crafting is get really high increased fizz on a magic base, and then augment on attack speed.
If you're a little tired, but the
Add
trial yet continues.
I'm blanking. Add a desecrated mod, fracture the attack speed, or IPD, and then craft from there. Or sorry, yeah, never mind. It's just any two-hander. Use the essence, the attack speed, and then if you fracture attack speed, you could just reroll chaos to get all your shit. I'm gonna go reduce recovery.
The slowing of your own heart.
Dude, manifest weapon. I think. No, I have no clue what they were planning with that one.
Hold your ground, if you can.
It'd be kind of interesting. So I think you can give it, like maybe you could use it for armor break and stuff like that. Like using it to apply debuffs almost instead of as like a damage dealer. Which that sounds really cool. But then you just use it for bossing. And I think maybe that was where it was like clear to me that like, oh, I could just do that. Like right now, if I wanted to, I could take 2 points off of like 2 defensives, and then anytime I wanted to go into a boss fight, swap to manifest, I think it'd still be over here with all the gems in it, and then I could just pull my dude up for the boss. But I've also never played a Dancing Dervish build in PoE1. I don't really know how they're supposed to feel. Like, are there builds like that that just exist and they can like help you like full clear waves and or maps and shit like that? I don't know. But yeah, I'll go quickly over my strategy after we kill Trial Master here, the duck, and if you're still around, you can catch that. Otherwise, eventually I will put out some kind of build guide or like a 0 to 60 Smith playthrough, and then just kind of go through the motions. That is pretty dope.
Not many make it this far. Mortal, lightning
9 out of 10.
strikes twice.
Dude, we've been cruising on this last one.
Follow the path.
Ah, yes. That's why. I don't know if we had a single escort mission until this one. We're also going to get this soul core and then not really going to be able to use it anytime soon. I don't think we've dropped... We may have dropped 2 soccer gloves, actually. But I think it was armor evasion. I didn't even realize that could be, like, super useful. Or we could just hit the lucky crept. We'll see. I think it's a 1 in 4. And with how far we've gone with just the... I mean, the pair of gloves we have, they're not bad. In fact... Okay, 100 life on that prefix is really good. These gloves are really good. I just normally don't prioritize the attack speed. But at the moment I've had to because we're putting too many points into other things on the tree. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just given how... Even... I put like 30 or like 40 points on the Warbringer into totem damage. And then just to see like how it failed to compare to Shield Wall in the ends with like no points in. It is really rough to make like non-meta things work if the numbers just aren't there. And when it comes to the living weapon, yeah, it's weird how it scales off of stats. So if you get max fire from the second one, I don't know what I'm looking at for the final one. Let's do Stormcaller 3, maybe? Shoot, heart tethers.
Guilt weighs you down.
I just killed this fucker. Oh, this one could get spooky, actually.
A bird will do anything to feed its young.
I'm not ready.
Just kidding. Holy shit. Physical damage over time, blood puddle, just wasn't paying attention. Ooh, I kind of do want to get you started on it. I haven't heard anybody talk about it since like the first week of the game, and Alkai's are using it to one-shot breach bosses. We're also getting a good chunk of vols here. Really nice. Alright. Ultimatum guy. Just need to lock in and, again, pull back, dodge the first slam, and then go blow him up.
Is yet over, mortal.
We got the belt last time. Almost all of our shit throughout this entire league has been basic drops from the pinnacles. I think the only cool thing I got was a decent omen from the ritual guy. Ah, come on, man. So I really need them to update weapon swapping. So this guy should be dead here. I clicked the weapon swap, and it just didn't swap. We go up, I think. That's fucking terrifying. Holy shit. Lack of visuals on stuff too.
Hammer of the gods!
But we're... From the damage we took there, I'm like not as scared of this boss anymore. Later. Ooh. Alright, what we got?
And my service continues.
Anything interesting? A ring and a shield. Interesting. It's always exceptional, right? Pretty sure.
I've nowhere to keep that.
Alright, we got some stuff to do before I forget. Let's check the roll. The roll on it's really high as well.
Go on. Choose what you need.
Holy fuck. Okay. Huh. Maybe there's a build out there. But not for Smith.
Not bad.
We need to collect more.
I think one thing we're gonna do is check a helmet that I dropped. Okay. Well, I mean, we hit T1 armor on it. So it's a 2-socket exceptional base. T1 armor, cold res is like not the best, but it's also not the worst. I don't think we have 2-socket gloves, sadly. Maybe we do. I thought I got 2-socket evasion, maybe? Armor evasion. Guess not. Also, when I was looking at Supercharged, I was reading it wrong, I think. And it's weird, like the multipliers on it not fully stacking. And are just additive with themselves. Means that it was always just going to be a little wonky. But anyways. Oh yeah, so we've got this insane amulet. And then somehow the game decided to drop me an identical amulet, essentially. So if I put on... I think it would be... We'd have to hit T1 life again, basically. With a desecration. We could just craft a second version of the same amulet we have, just a little bit better, maybe.
Yes.
We're not gonna do that for now.
These are
Just
not
chilling
as
on it.
expected.
What is it?
Okay, let's check the software real quick. Curious to see if any of our stuff sold.
Have an order?
Okay. So rituals all are selling for 40 chaos, just straight up. How much money did we just get? Like 240. Can that buy me? What can that buy me? What is it? Try. Or can I just buy that straight from here?
Oh, it's you.
There's a tertiary. How much are these? 40. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so technically I could just sell, how much are these for not Calamity? Ooh. I don't know the difficulty difference between these two. But if they're that cheap, I could run a bunch of these before doing it in hardcore. So that'd be cool to try out. I don't remember if there was something else I needed to check. Probably not. I was going to say for the quick overview of the Smith, let's just kind of go over pathing. Which is, I think in like the early Warrior vid for the damage at least, it's very similar to what I was doing. So just kind of pathing up through here, grab these 4 nodes, and then move on. If you want to go block, you could go block right off the bat, or you could kind of wait on these nodes. Come down here, take this armor wheel, and you should be set for like a little while. And then depending on what kind of build you want, I normally go slams, so I just come all the way down here and then go split the earth. And that basic layout should take you through like Act 2, end of Act 2, start of Act 3. So where you get your first ascendancy points. And at that point, it's just really boring, but you just shore up your res. So like I'll go into like Act 3 max res, basically. 2 points in here. And then in Act 3, I skip the monkey because fuck that. And then eventually you get to Trial of Chaos. And you get 2 more points. So you put 1 into Molten Symbol. And then that makes it so that the monkey's not that bad. You're already going to be maybe like 5 levels higher than you should be. And then eventually when I get to, like, before I fight Viper, I'll go back and kill the monkey with this on. As well as with, like, more armor than before. But overall, it's pretty boring. Like, it isn't... I don't have any, like, tips or tricks throughout the campaign. Smith is just that strong. And then you can kind of mix or match. Where you don't have to worry about gear as much. If you get different types of resistances on your gear, you can easily swap and kind of fill the gaps in. And then the biggest thing that this hardcore character did that I don't know if it can be replicated, because I ran this twice, once dying in Act 3, and then I just ran it back, and everything was the exact same. It was totally fine. Where it was... I think Bone Shatter, or like Leap Slam, Bone Shatter, or just anything Bone Shatter for clear, and then Rolling Slam for bossing. And that got through all the way Act 3 totally fine. And then in Act 4, which I've only done once, I went Giant's Blood. We had enough strength to go Giant's Blood. We had 2 two-handers, and I was just one-shotting all the bosses. It's just fucking dumb right now. And that's with no offensive nodes coming from the Ascendancy. That's just the strength of both the passive tree and your supports. And just the scaling on Hammer of the Gods / Rolling Slam towards the end of campaign. But yeah, I mean, everything that you're... Like, if maybe I just link this character. I don't know if I can. But this tree is pretty good. I've got, so like these 6 points here, we're taking attack speed AoE, 3 points here, so that's 9. We've got 9 flex slots. These ones you probably want to take like 12, this you wouldn't necessarily take until later, same with this one. So we've got like 20-ish points of flex slots that you could just kind of like take this tree and just kind of put it wherever you want. So maybe I'll do a video on that, showing what points I think are like core, and then which ones you could swap around. But alright, let's do a trial. I think I've got 2, but we'll see how I'm feeling. And I think we also need to update, not the Wall of Souls. We need to update the relics, I believe. Okay, so we have 14, 7. We did get a 20, which was huge. Okay, so 7's the worst. 15. Fuck, I thought that was for a second. Okay, so this is it's the biggest upgrade we got. Let me count it out. 27, 37, 57, 67, 72%. And then what I'm imagining is if we could swap off of these. So we have more. Let's see if we have more here. Nope. So we do have two. I mean, 34 is higher than. So we have to swap out how many of these before? Okay. Is there not a way to get... That's annoying. Fuck. Nah. We can make this fit for sure. There's got to be a way. Or maybe not with the current relics we have. This specifically is the problem. We need 3 of those. Flashing back to playing backpack battles. Fuck. Do I really have no more? Sadly. Okay. Because these by themselves, what? It's over 60% max honor. Which I don't think we need any more than that. This 20 is always going in. It's the lowest outside. 10%. 34. Oh, that's why you can't do... Yeah, you can't do one of these unless you want to... Is that true? Down here? Hold up. You can't only have one tapestry. It's guaranteed that you then need to have 2, 2, 2. No, we could do 2, 2, 2. Right? No. 2, 2, 2, 2. You're always missing one. It's annoying. Alright, we'll just keep it there then. Currently looking for a vase unique off the final boss.
I
base gets you against the darkness if you run it again. Boss fight's a little bit harder, but we ran it a while ago and it wasn't like too crazy. I think it's based off of like all the shit you get during a run though. I'm like not as worried just trying it again, but if we get a bad run, I might pull the plug. But yeah, we already have one. We want at least 3, because then you can reforge it for another try at like the mods that you want. I have no clue what the chances are. It's probably pretty low for max fire res 1, but not nearly as low as spirit or probably damage gained as.
An oasis in the
Just gonna
desert.
go down here. Chalice is actually... Oh no, not Chalice. Fuck! Hourglass is the one that early on I didn't realize, but it's so good for just getting relics. You just chain kill the rares and then it's over. I don't know, there are certain relic types that I don't know if we'd ever use. Tapestry isn't one of them though. I think we could run 2 Tapestry and have it be fine.
A great challenge overcome.
See how long this takes, so 650. I was going up here to go down here, but that would lead to less water found is fine. No evasion's fine, just go up. Oh yeah, oh my god. The other thing is we've stacked up a shit ton of chance orbs, and I tried to go farm Viper caps, and it was not working. Oh wait, maybe I will end, hold up. We'll definitely end stream, I'll farm one. I found a better zone during campaign to get them. Initially I thought it was the Machinarium zone. That was the first time I saw one drop, but I think that was like maybe the lowest level that you can see it. Whereas if you just go to the next zone, there's way more monsters. So it's Apex of Filth. Cleared through it once and got a Viper cap real quick, so we'll probably go try to clear that like 1 or 2 times before stream's over. Just because that would be like the hypest thing for me personally, at least. The character would go from like, it's already very strong, but I'd be able to like path different ways. I think it'd still be, I don't know, I'll think about it. Because I think I stay block. So like in softcore I could easily swap to the 2-hander, the dual wield setup. But if I just go hybrid with a shield on, I'll just be taking 50% less damage in most maps. And in hardcore that sounds insane versus just doing like double damage. So we'll see. We hourglass every time. That's my shit. Oh my god, let's go. Got another 15%er. Okay, so I think we can get to 100% after this one. We're pretty close. Maybe I'm wrong. I think we get to 100% if we hit the increased effect of non-unique relics as well. I stopped picking up belts because we hit an insane... We got the +3 max fire res corrupt finally, and it's like, I don't know if I want to just keep looking at belts and corrupting them over and over again. Well, this is shitty. I think gauntlets, or like this one's fine to take. Never really had any problems in here.
overcome.
I want to see... We'll pull it up. Dude, there's so many things I want to do before I end the stream today, actually. Coffer Relic. So, like, I don't know if we'll ever run a Coffer Relic. I don't know. The mods in it are interesting, but it's like... Is there ever a reason to go, like, Giga Keys? Because you can't do anything with your keys once you've opened everything, right? And I feel like most times I try to open as many of the boxes that we want as possible. So just having a lot more extra jewels, it's like...
Steel yourself.
It's okay, but... I don't know.
It burns.
Yo. Tier 5 boots? Sure. What we got? Oh, not even tier 5 boots, and they hit the 35%er. Not bad. I don't think we're ever going to run them, but...
Greetings.
Yes, sir.
Onward,
Double damage,
may
baby.
God
We got
serve
that.
you.
Not double. 50, 1.5, whatever. I have to be careful with what I say now. That one's fine. I'm always decent at making sure, when it comes to videos at least, what I'm saying is at least what I know at the time. But there are other times where, like, I'm like 90, or no, like I'm done with the video, I'm like uploading it, and then I realize, like, wait a sec. I made a mistake, and it's like, do you re-record everything? Do you go back edit everything? It's brutal. But I'm glad people in the comments have been
Great challenge.
correcting me
Overcome.
and like doing it in like a non-aggressive way. It's pretty nice.
An oasis in the desert.
Gauntlet into gauntlet. Okay. Something I wonder if they're ever going to address is the weird desync that happens when you dodge roll through stuff sometimes. It's definitely like a local versus server thing, but it's really jarring when it happens. Happens a lot with Rolling Slam.
Relish your
Oh,
mortality.
Merchant's huge. Yeah, like that shit. Jesus Christ. Feels like some desync rubber banding type shit. And then you just check latency and there's nothing. Can grab the chest.
An oasis in the desert.
Up top, honor restored is totally fine to not have. I also need to look up, I don't know if anybody knows, but if there are other good, like, PoE1 hardcore content creators, let me know, because I've never really
The ritual
seen
has been
anybody,
disrupted.
and I don't know the best way to go about it, because if you do something in softcore and it doesn't work out, people complain. Oh, that's cool. People complain that maybe they, like, bought stuff and then it's didn't work out. But in hardcore, your character just fucking dies. Could go here then. And grab a gold key. That's fine. What it turn into? Oh, yuck. We don't need that now. Ooh. That has been a while. I'll juice that up and try to hit the... I'm trying to think. Try to hit the essence on it. I'm blanking out on what I was saying before that, though. Fuck. Oh yeah, content creators. I mean, I know everybody who plays the fucking Gauntlet and all that shit, right? But I feel like that isn't what... Like, Gauntlet is, like, pro, or whatever, right? Like, when you're looking at, like, the tiers of... That's, like, the end game, end game, end game. It's for players who are insane. They put in, like, too many hours that nobody else can really put in all that shit. Whereas there's definitely just a world of hardcore players that they don't need to go fast. They can take it slow. Hardcore SSF even, where it's even slower and even more methodical, and still like enjoy it. And I just don't know if they're who the creators for PoE1 were that fit that niche, or if it was just not a thing. Because I feel like softcore just required so much defenses in the first place that all the tech that you learned in softcore from the blasters, it like carried over into hardcore. It just feels like the blasters in PoE2 are a little different. But that might just be me. I've read the room wrong the entire time.
Stand tall. Relish your mortality.
Spider? No.
Two ancient guardians await you ahead.
I forget when we started this.
Be light on your feet. It's gaining strength.
Now for you! Being outnumbered did not mean I was outmatched.
That was an impressive display.
Taking damage after the fact? Fuck off. Alright, we're gonna do some crafting here. I only have 4 fracturing, actually. I don't know if I want to hit it on this base. We don't have crushing, or crushes. I don't know how many things in the game, though, have physical damage reduction, like flat. Versus if you just break all their armor off, like, do they have any? So, I don't know if I want to do it on this, but let's hit it with the perfect dog first. Oof. I mean, I was bitching. I think Anvil's still either 1.05 or 1.1. So technically, this is a 150% fizz roll. We're going down to 120. I'm down to try. We want to hit attack speed. Yeah. It's not the worst. Could have divined it. And we hit prefix here. Could unveil flat. Still a bunch more RNG though, so I'll do this later.
Greetings.
Merchant prices go down. Oh, fine.
Use that well.
Want to put stuff away actually. Damn. That compared to the one we were going to do that on is this. So we could have hit flat here, which means we could have rerolled prefix to try to hit massive increased, and then guaranteed every other mod, and then used desecration on the suffix for attack speed. Anyways. There are a few tabs we need to clean out more, but it's alright. Just seeing how that played out, though, makes me want to actually put some time into crafting a weapon. Because we whiffed on the speed there, and we still have another 3, right? Should be like a 1 and 4, or 1 and 3 overall. So we already have enough fractures for me to feel comfortable to just try to get it. But no, okay, yeah, it's just the same dilemma over and over again. We actually need the battle essence.
Stand tall.
And I don't like farming essences with like the sole reason doing it to get a weapon upgrade. I'd rather just keep playing the game and eventually we'll get it. We want to go hourglass.
You were no warrior. Wretch!
I guess that's part of the reason why deterministic crafting is kind of shitty. If you have deterministic crafting in-game and it's rare,
Overcome.
then as soon as you get it once, you're guaranteed to craft something that's going to be way stronger than anything else otherwise. I think we go this one. We don't need our honor. Reduce minimap, that's totally fine. Versus, oh yeah. Never really thought about it till right now. My friend had issues, or like, the topic came up this league on mandatory affixes, and I was kind of confused. Because it's like hard for me to justify talking about affixes being mandatory when like almost every single item is going to have BIS mods on them. I don't know if it was talked about like between builds where like doesn't matter what character you're running, that mod is required or what, but I never really thought about mandatory mods that are also accessible through crafting, because in this case I don't want to find a weapon without +6. Sorry, I don't want to find a weapon off the ground with +6 because the chances of me finding that are going to be really low. Instead of just finding a really good weapon and then adding the +6 myself, which means farming for weapons is less about finding the actual item you need and more about finding the essence. Much rather they just change the drop rate, or allow you to. I don't know why they didn't allow you to upgrade from greater into perfect.
Challenge overcome.
I think that's totally fine too. Just making it a little bit less rare, or making it so that making it so that you put time in and you get good result out. We're currently blowing monsters up right now. We've got a 1.5 multiplier and their health is way down.
The ritual has been disrupted.
We're hit with a double affix or affliction here at the ends. And I haven't seen... I don't know if you could get offered them multiple times, but there are a few I'm worried about hitting here.
A great challenge overcome. Let's plan. Go with fight with intent.
I don't need that.
Use that well.
Ooh. Traps are faster, I think, is insane bait on hardcore. I think it makes the final boss time will thing spin up faster, which is an instant one-shot kill, and I don't want to fuck with that.
Hammer and anvil!
Damn, the double unique? The fuck?
Need more time.
Yo, I think one of those was, did we get it? I think we might have gotten one of, like, the really strong 0.1 uniques. Where's the rare? Hello? It was just hiding the whole fucking... Get out of the ground, dog. Again, where... Yeah, okay.
Swift magnificence.
Yep,
This
everlasting
piece has
gaze.
iconic history.
Pretty cool item. Up to 4 gold, headed into floor 4.
Beware the
Not bad.
scorpion sting.
So we should just annihilate this boss here. Oh yeah.
This was the end of the trial in my time.
There's the one mod on it that might be
I
good.
sense another being resides here. Perhaps you
Gold
can
time
challenge
lost.
them
Could go for that now.
if you
I'm just gonna
can
chill.
find them. Greetings.
Oh my god. We can buy them all.
Fight within. Go with. Always onwards. Always. May that serve you.
Both of these we'd want to take, but we're never getting like too many gold that in the end we don't use them. I've yet to see a Spectrum. I don't know how many times you gotta run it before you see one.
Time works against you, but I am its master.
But yeah, I'm hoping. I guess we'll see once point 4 comes out, but I'm hoping to be able to talk about not. I don't know if I want to call it like game design, but just design choices that GGG makes in the future with other content creators. At the moment we're in our like I'm in my own little bubble.
Hammer and anvil!
I need to reach out to people if I want to actually keep this going, but
Come.
I don't know if I've already pissed people off. I feel like I'm just non-existent, not on people's radars, which is good. But yeah, when it comes to the perspective I've got, I feel like there's a good amount of players out there that enjoy. I wouldn't even call it more grindy playstyle, but just like the initial vision of PoE 2. Not even like ruthless either. Oh, we got to do the thing. Okay. Right. Maybe. Because I know they're ruthless players, and that I tried that for a little while at the end of like Settlers, I think, something like that. Ruthless was slow. Like I would much rather have SSF where you get like a lot of currency to fuck around with, versus something where like everything is very scarce. Go up, down, grab. We're just getting a shit ton of gold. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm overestimating how many people play like me. But I feel like there's a good number of people, and especially when it comes to like certain archetypes in the game. I'd much rather enjoy what I'm doing instead of, how do I put it? I would much rather enjoy the playstyle that I enjoy instead of running something that, like, one-shots everything on screen. That's just a different way of saying I don't like face rolling through the content. It's not, it's not, like, complicated.
Impressive endurance.
But when it comes to PoE 1, it took me a while to realize that like a lot of the people in the content, or like who look at content creators, it's not the case. They're down to go like giga meta and like boss kill in like 2 seconds and just spam farm things over and over again. Oh, it's kind of fun.
Use that well.
Nowhere near the final boss though. But this kind of stuff I don't want to rant about too much on stream. I'd rather talk with other players about it, so see if we get there or not.
Destruction!
Alright, so how is this gonna work? Just this one, I think. We did not get increased effective relics, and I don't think we're going to be able to hit it before final boss, sadly. So now it's just up to chance if we're going to get 2 uniques or 1.
For you, time is of the essence, but it is of no consequence to me.
The other thing I could do, which might be interesting to me, is look at the different things that I've enjoyed from ARPGs in the past. And I forget who brought it up. It was on one of the... I think it was Darth Microtransactions, who wasn't like an avid PoE player at the time, but he played Lake of Kalandra, and he was confused why everybody hated it. And Lake of Kalandra is one of my favorite leagues. Not from like a, wow, I love these or like, I don't even know how to put it. My build had always been shit, so like everybody getting nerfed around me didn't affect me. And then I actually really enjoyed the lake mechanic. So it'd be cool to kind of like look back on that and think of what about the lake mechanic that I liked versus I'm trying to think, what was the most recent? What was after Settlers? Was there any new mechanic, or was it just new endgame stuff? Because I think they did both, and I'm just spacing out. Like, all the memory stuff was interesting, but... nothing crazy.
That was close.
Prime Gold Shield, don't give a fuck about that. Chalice. Yeah, we just cruise through this one. Seems like RNG isn't, you can pretty consistently just clear these.
A great challenge overcome.
Random boon. Dude, give me the increased effect, please. Okay. Alright, I think we can one phase in before he even does the hourglass thing. I just have to get the weapon swap off. And I don't know why it's so hard to force the weapon swap sometimes, or like queue the weapon swap up, but GGG just has it set up where it isn't like a guaranteed thing sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna fucking Warcry just to make sure we get there. I also didn't weapon swap. Whatever. I think he's still dead. Yeah, later. Alright, give me 2. Give me a vase, please. Hey, we got it. Oh yeah. Oh, we are not doing that on stream today, but we'll save that for Friday. That's a new one too. What is this one? Sandstorm Visage. Interesting. I don't know about that one. This is the one we care about, though. Desperate Alliance. Drops against the darkness. We need that shit. We need that shit badly.
This was made by a skilled artisan.
Alright, let's see if we got a spectrum jewel, whatever. I don't know what it looks like even. I'm assuming it's yellow. For bronze, I think we always go small. We got Time Lost, we got Royals. Oh, I can get more. Yeah, we're getting a lot of rubies this time, finally. There's another Time Lost, yeah? Maybe not. We also have yet to hit a divine in here. And oh shit. I didn't mean to do that, but I think we're fine.
Spoils of war.
Let's go gloves. Sure.
I've nowhere to keep that.
I'll put in all the non-rubies, and then we'll just clear the rubies out real quick once we get out of here. I'm glad they have different visuals. GG. Alright, we got a mace for Friday stream. Or, we got a vase for Friday stream. Could be a major upgrade. And then all we need to do is just hit it one more time and we'll be in a really good spot.
Time is of the essence.
Pleading mag, none of these are too good. That's fine. It's a fine jewel. Chance to bleed, chance to gain when hits. Defenses from shields, war cry. Empowered attacks. Glory. Let me hit these with... I can hit both of these with Alks, which is kind of fun. This one could have been good. Medium plus rage when hit. But just other rando shit. Got a chance orb in there? Let's go, dude. Nothing. What was I thinking? I don't want to run another trial after that one. That was good enough. And then yeah, we'll do Against the Darkness later. Maybe it was weapons. We have 2 T1s here. For trying to, But I guess none of this really matters. All I need is the base, right? So if we have... Fuck. Why do the Sacred Malls have +6 on them? That's frustrating. So never mind. It's just this one. We just if we just up this one. Sure, let's do it. I'm gonna hit it with a perfect regal for no reason. And then one of these guys, and then all we want is to fracture the attack speed. No dice. Let me go check the other one that we got. Where did I put it? There's a universe where we hit something insane here. It's just really low. Huh. That's not the worst. Is that a prefix? Huh. That's pretty weird. Weird item. It'd have to be this, and we'd have to use essence, and then we just live with the +6 on the suffix, and then try to 1 and 2. I mean, that's not bad. We'll do it again. We're just sitting on these attack speed anyways, so it's all good. Okay. So this was one of the other options. And we unveil a suffix. Suffix unveil I don't think matters here. Do it anyways, but having a +6 suffix all melee, does that do anything really? So I think the thing here is if we recomb. So this would be something like recombing. How would this look? Yeah. Fuck that. Okay. Do we have a T2? I feel like we have 2 T1 flats, and then I don't think we have any T2 flat. We just have a ton of hybrids. Hybrids are super common. T3. 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 Well, let's just see how much. 15% chance. And then it's a 50-50, so it's a 7% chance. Fuck that. But if you hit it, it's attack speed, flat fizz. Nah, so this would have to be... Yeah. I don't think we have really good options here, even with this other base. Because you need flat fizz and you need increased fizz. Otherwise, if I just spam chaos it. Alright, anyways. I'll call it there. I'm trying to think if there's any other crafting that I was waiting on doing. One thing that I do have is, currently we have a 3-socket. I have it corrupted with 1% max. Max LE. And that's almost definitely better than what I'm currently using. It's 40 life for 1 max all res, so we'll probably swap to this. Could then also corrupt this and see if we hit another socket, which would be huge. But I was waiting for like a guaranteed corruption ritual omen, and we just haven't gotten any rituals. Oh, that's okay. Sorry, I remember what we were gonna do. One stream doing some really boring shit. Apex of Filth. We're looking for Viper caps, and this is way faster than doing the Machinations zone. I also need like a better skill for clearing low level shit.
It was a promise of things to be. This, then, will be our new home.
Mushroom. Do those stop dropping if I do the quest? Maybe we'll do it.
That's 3.
Oh, we got all 3. Just gotta go back and get it. Where'd it go? Maybe not.
Here are the mushrooms you see.
I have to start going for, I think we have to go back to mapping, trying to target corruptions. Clearing that out. What do you get from this? Flasks? Yeah, so stupid. Because if we don't hit the fracture that we need in 4 of them, I don't know. We're guaranteed getting them from Measured Fury, and we're pretty consistently hitting it. I just haven't been mapping nearly as much as at the start. Partly because of the bossing changes, but now that we have a bunch of max LE res, I'm not like too worried. The only bosses that can fuck us up are the ones that do heavy fizz, so any iteration of the monkey, I think. But even then I was seeing maybe the issues with the monkey are coming from Sunder Shockwave setups and like how much damage the Shockwave does versus if it's like targeting minions versus you or shit like that. I don't know. It'd be cool to maybe test it out on the software character.
Destruction!
But yeah, we're gonna run Apex of Filth, like, let's say 3 max. And if we don't get a Viper cap, I'll just chill. But I'm thinking we'll probably get one. And probably fighting the boss is not worth, because anything off of the boss is going to be most likely rare.
I'd sooner take your head.
Right? Yeah, it's going to be magic or rare. So I'll just skip the boss for now on. But killing mobs like this and just seeing how much of their loot is dropping as normal makes it kind of interesting to think about like how rarity actually scales off of the monster as opposed to just having a bunch of flat rarity isn't going to make normal mobs valuable at all. Martyr Crown. God damn it! That's the other helm. But good to know. Okay, we at least saw one. We'll reset. The Rambo build today. The Rambo Wizard was using that helm as well. The unique off of the Martyr helm. Night of the Blood or whatever. I'm hoping it's not too uncommon.
Crush them!
It took me a lot of runs on the other zone to hit a Viper cap. But if we find like one of either that helm that we just saw or Viper per run, I'll be pretty happy.
Steel yourself!
We definitely just need to set up a farming build for this. Because I think most of the kills are actually just coming from Wind Dancer right now. The trip, man. Even rares at this point in the campaign don't seem to be dropping magic / rares, like guaranteed even with 150% increased rarity. I don't know if there's like a reverse thing happening where it gets like applied less if they're lower level from your character. I don't really know. I could also take a look and see if there's an even better spot than this, but pretty sure this one's pretty solid for the high level of monsters plus the density. But yeah, if it's gonna be like a 1 in 5 type fucking deal, I don't. This is not fun. Might be the last time we try this on stream, actually. That I wish there was an easier way to get bases on, honestly. We've got a way more heavy builds than we have Viper caps. So this 41. Oh, we're never doing Drowned City because of the fucking witches. Molten Vaults. Could try Temple. could try Mole Vault as well. Mole Vault is more linear. I don't like that run up.
Destruction!
Oh, you can't jump over this gap anymore? Interesting.
Let's see what happens.
Alright, this is way worse, I think. More chests? Oh, I wonder if I could just leap slam everything. Almost definitely. Cultist Crown. It's definitely getting to that point in the night, though. Probably chill after this.
Destruction!
Yeah, the skill gem farming or like the T7 map farming. Probably skyrocketing the value of this league. Kind of funny.
It's safe to say he's seen me.
Alright, we're not gonna kill him. Well, got a Martyr Crown, but again, I don't really care about that unique. We have 7 chance orbs, maybe? We're just waiting on. Got 8. Dude, give me 8 Viper Caps real quick. Ugh. On the map, where were we headed? I don't think we got too many options ahead, so maybe we'll cut left here and hit a corruption. I think that was the last I saw. Corruption over here. Probably head over there. Or just keep going. Oh. Could do 5 maps trying to hit a battle. I got options. It's gonna do it for today's stream though. I'll be back on Friday. We'll do a vase, which is just a souped up trial, and then it's really all dependent on the afflictions we roll. But I'm pretty confident we'll be fine. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Anybody who stuck around? I don't know how many people watch after the fact, but if they do, I might need to start thinking about doing more kind of planned out content as opposed to just kind of doing stuff on the fly. I'm not overthinking it this time around when it comes to doing YouTube. Just really enjoying it, and playing through the game is trying to have as much fun as possible. I do hope we get an update soon on this fucking ritual tablet, as well as just like a, you know, with all the PoE 1 updates out, maybe like a, hey, we didn't forget about you PoE 2 type thing. But probably not going to see that. Guessing they're going to focus on PoE 1 for the next week. Announcement's going to be on Friday, and then next Friday is when the league starts. So I'll be playing PoE 2 still, I think, on stream at least. I might be playing PoE 1 off stream, and could be able to pull it up whenever if anybody had any questions. But anyways, again, thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you guys later.